Deep in the Himalayas, resting directly on top of one of the most volatile earthquake zones on Earth, engineers are preparing to pour concrete for a machine so massive it breaks the laws of traditional infrastructure. This isn't just a dam. It is a $160 billion water weapon. To put that in perspective, for $160 billion, you could buy the entire Ford Motor Company outright. But despite that kind of cash, not a single insurance company on Earth will underwrite this project. Why? Because it's being built on a geological time bomb. At 60 gigawatts, the Motuo Megadam will be 3 times the size of the Three Gorges Dam. It is, by every metric, the largest single construction project in human history. But the real story isn't the electricity it generates. It's what happens to the water it holds back. Downstream, over 1 billion people in India and Bangladesh rely on the exact river this dam is about to choke. And the builders know it. You see, history's most expensive projects are usually built to generate wealth. This one is being built to generate leverage. By the end of this video, you'll understand how a single wall of concrete in the mountains is quietly setting the stage for the next global war.
And why physics itself might be the only thing that can stop it.
China is addicted to energy. To keep their industrial machine running and hit their net zero targets by 2060, they need clean power, a lot of it. But they've already dammed almost every major river within their borders. They've run out of easy options. So, they looked to the ultimate frontier, the Yarlung Tsangpo River in Tibet. This river carves through a gorge that is twice as deep as the Grand Canyon. It is one of the most hostile environments on the planet. Most Western engineers looked at the blueprints and called it a suicide mission. The dam sits directly on the boundary where the Indian tectonic plate is violently smashing into the Eurasian plate.
It's an active fault line capable of unleashing magnitude 8.0 earthquakes without warning.
You don't throw $160 billion into a physical gamble like that unless the payoff extends far beyond electricity.
Beijing isn't just building a power plant. They are building a physical lock on the water supply of their biggest geopolitical rival.
You can bribe a politician, and you can manipulate a financial report, but you cannot negotiate with a tectonic plate. Nature always collects its debts. To build a 60-gigawatt Titan, you don't just need money. You need a logistical miracle. The Yarlung Tsangpo Gorge sits at an elevation of 10,000 feet. There are no highways. There is no supply chain. Moving 1 million tons of steel up here isn't like ordering Amazon Prime. Every single truck has to navigate cliffside dirt roads where one wrong turn means a 3,000-foot freefall. Before engineers can pour a single ounce of concrete, they have to blast an entirely new network of subterranean tunnels straight through the Himalayas just to get the dump trucks to the site. And then there's the drop. In a section known as the Great Bend, the river violently plunges over 2,000 meters in a rapid U-turn. It is raw, untamed kinetic energy. To harness it, crews must pour tens of millions of tons of specialized thermal concrete in sub-zero temperatures. If the mixture cures too fast, it cracks. If it cures too slow, the river washes it away. But building the dam isn't the hardest part. Surviving it is.
Welcome to the terrifying reality of reservoir-induced seismicity, or, as geologists call it, man-made earthquakes.
When you stack billions of tons of water behind a concrete wall, that immense weight pushes down on the Earth's crust. It forces high-pressure water deep into the microfractures of the rock below. It acts like a lubricant on an already active tectonic fault line. But here is the truly chilling part. It doesn't take a massive structural failure to trigger a catastrophe.
A microscopic shift in the bedrock, a 2 mm algorithmic miscalculation in the stress sensors, could initiate a chain reaction. If a localized magnitude 7.0 quake hits, the concrete won't just breach, it will shatter.
Millions of tons of water would instantly weaponize into an inland tsunami, wiping the Indian state of Arunachal Pradesh off the map in a matter of hours.
So who is actually paying for this $160 billion concrete monster?
The Chinese taxpayer. But if you look at the financials, the return on investment is a joke.
The electricity generated here in the remote Himalayas has to travel over 2,000 miles to reach the megacities on the East Coast, like Shanghai.
Even with cutting-edge, ultra-high voltage lines, the transmission losses are astronomical.
Economically, building a dam here to power a city there is like burning a $100 bill to keep your hands warm. It makes zero financial sense. Unless the electricity is just a cover story. And that brings us to the dark motive. The Yarlung Tsangpo River doesn't stop in China. It flows south, becomes the Brahmaputra, and serves as the absolute lifeline for India and Bangladesh. By building a 60-gigawatt wall across it, Beijing isn't just generating megawatts. They are building a physical faucet for 1 billion people. In the mafia, they call this a protection racket. Nice river you have down there in India. It would be a shame if someone turned it off.
Only this time, the mob is a global superpower, and the weapon is made of tens of millions of tons of thermal concrete. In a drought, they can hold the water back, starving Indian agriculture.
During monsoon season, they can open the floodgates, drowning entire regions without firing a single bullet. This isn't an infrastructure project. It is geopolitical extortion, disguised as green energy.
We build these colossal titans to prove we can conquer nature.
To show that with enough concrete and steel, we can bend the world to our will.
But the Motuo Megadam is different. It's not a monument to human innovation. It is a monument to our arrogance.
When you weaponize a river that feeds 1 billion people, you aren't just engineering a power grid.
You are engineering a time bomb. And when that active fault line beneath the Himalayas finally wakes up, it won't care about Beijing's geopolitical ambitions.
The engineers say the dam is perfectly safe. The economists say it's financial suicide.
And India? They say it's an act of war, waiting to happen.
But I want to know what you think.
Is this $160 billion megaproject a genius geopolitical masterstroke? Or the most catastrophic mistake of the 21st century? Let me know down below. The concrete is drying as we speak. The clock is ticking. And the water is waiting. Because in the end, the math doesn't lie. Only people